G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Florida Gators and the TCU Horned Frogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth might be small, but it is mighty. Seating 46,000 fans, the proof is smoke, the engine horn blaring, the Frogs get it going on game day in Fort Worth. Guys?
Okay, Holly. The Horned Frogs ready to kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Florida's offense will take the field first. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Here's Underwood. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Going deep. He's got it on the outside.
Man, number one area to be successful on 3rd and long, gotta have good protection up front. Great job by the offensive line, keeping their QB clean. He had time to go through his progression to find the correct guy and to convert the 3rd down and long.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Gets open down the middle. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Drops back on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
On the move from inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. The Horned Frogs offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. They'll be led by Adam Schobel. What a game he had last time out. 3 touchdowns, better than 200 yards, leading his team to victory.
And I tell you what, this QB, man, he has been the surprise of the season to start so far. Just ascending in play. Got his team in a good spot, playing at a really high level. Palmer, this might be a guy that we say, we might not have been talking about him preseason, but we're talking about him now.
Yeah, and we were talking to him this week before the game. He told us he had a bit of a chip on his shoulder coming into this season. He said, you know, not a lot of people were talking about me. Not a lot of people were giving me the attention that I really felt like I deserved, but I'm going to play and I'm going to get people's attention. He's been doing that. This kid has been balling.
And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt. The returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Underwood. Under pressure. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still second down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, there weren't a lot of guys in the box defensively on that second and long play, so you see the offensive line, they're able to get downfield, get a hat on a hat, and that helped lead to that successful play.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Got his man. He's down short of the line to gain. It'll bring up a fourth down.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier, inbounds, and getting him down, now setting up fourth.
Finds his man down the middle. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Underwood. Out wide left, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Underwood. They're all over him. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Great job by the safety. You see safeties back in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, understanding where he's throwing the football. Great break, great interception.
Fresh setter down's going to the air. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Selling the fake. Throws to the wideout. Picked off.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Here's Underwood to throw. All kinds of time before he fires right. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. They cannot believe it. A great play on the interception is wiped away with the roughing the passer call. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration.
There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. They get the touchdown, and the quarterback has a brand-new tattoo to commemorate the moment.
And I don't think the offensive coordinator's happy about that either. You don't want to see your quarterback get hit like that. Great job standing in there, though, and delivering the ball, even with the defense all over it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He's got him in the flat. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Quick give. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires deep on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Secures it at the 30. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got his man down the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and go to go situation and move your offense backwards.
He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. He's got it on the run, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's small. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the big fella.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Plows his way ahead. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. Underwood. Working the middle, it's complete. Turning it on. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Florida. And once he got the D, they had no shot at catching it. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second.
Number 91, set to kick this one away.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Sells to fake. This time he's got it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Hornfrog! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Turns it upfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll run the off-tackle play here. Powers through the defender. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have. These teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Here's some daylight. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Left side, it's Shelton. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got the back in the middle. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Pulls it. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They want to throw it. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, 3rd and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up 4th.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey, guys, here on the Florida sideline, the quarterback has done a terrific job here today, guys. Over 150 yards passing, but they have yet to answer on the ground. They want to keep this defense guessing, not get predictable in their play calls. That means they've got to get better on the line of scrimmage and get that run game alive here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride him again. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Taylor. Moving to his left. Finds his man. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough, and there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Brown. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Across the 25. Oh, he's got some space. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. Making his first move. He's got great speed. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Gators sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Throwing, Underwood. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Sets his feet, it's Underwood. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. It'll be a draw. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Trying to get started. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Hey, guys, here on the Florida sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Okay, Holly. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Here's Underwood to throw. Caught. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. To the air, it's Underwood. Rushes on. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! He got it right inside the pylon. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
2nd and long here. Hand it to the back. They didn't get anybody blocked, didn't fool anybody. They'll lose yardage, and it's 3rd down here late in the half.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that Bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's begin with the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the number 4 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's West Virginia able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is. Now back over to your game inside Amon G. Carter Stadium. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
I checked in with the Horned Frogs head coach at halftime. They have got to consider what they should do here in the second half. Their young quarterback, getting the first start of his career, has struggled here in the first half. They have some decisions to make. I will keep you posted as to the conversations and what I'm seeing on the sideline about how they handle this young player moving forward. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Long way to go on second down. Running inside, it's Marshall. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Florida! Special teams proving to be special.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. But a little time, lets it go. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Left side, it's Williams. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a 1st down. Here. Offense with a fresh set of downs. On the draw. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Snags it over the middle. Still on his feet at the 40. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Max got it on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too.
He's going for it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Quick give. It's Marshall. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Using his legs. It's Stockton. Fighting off the defender. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. On the return. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Gators sideline, their tight end has been a brilliant target here today. Over 100 yards receiving already in this game, and
Into the secondary on the right. Hits him with a stiff arm. And he strikes into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. And he made the extra point without problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Straight ahead, it's Marshall. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Florida sideline, this quarterback has been absolutely spectacular today. Over 400 yards passing late in the game with this big lead. We're curious to see how long the coaches keep him out there, but from what I can see on the sideline, he wants to continue to play. There is so much momentum and chemistry down here. This offense continues to roll, and it is a blast to watch these guys interact down here on the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quarterback changing the play. They go play action. Bryce Underwood. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gators.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
On the move from inside his 5. And the is stopped. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll need a bunch on second down. The fake and wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Throws it off the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Second and long here. They'll send the back in motion. Second down to the air. Right side, it's Marshall. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They need a huge play on third and long. Going to look downfield again. They'll run the screen. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. Fourth down coming. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. On the return. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. He's going to fire deep. Brings it in down the left side. Open spaces. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Taylor. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Turning it on! And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Horned Frogs right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Out wide left, it's Coleman Williams. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Long way to go on second down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Makes a grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the defense got it. Flying down the right side. He's at the 10. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Florida. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Deep in the end zone, it's Marshall. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Hits inside, it's Marshall. At the 20, he's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. And now on second down for this offense. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On the move, it's Croma. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Changing the routes with his receivers. Underwood. Look out. Fires to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Got him on the RPO. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. The Gators with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to? That throw and catch for the first down.
And you talk about just being a pain in the butt. This guy, he can just scramble, move, throw it on the run, and his ability to extend the play was the reason for the conversion right there, Paul.
Yeah, and David, I like the idea that he kept his eyes down in the field, right? With his speed, there's a lot of guys in his position that would have just taken off and tried to go get it with their legs, but he gave the play a chance. He allowed the routes to develop and let everybody work the scramble drill to find a big-time completion.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Throwing, Underwood. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Gators. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Second down, gonna throw it. Left side, it's G.3. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, pressure's coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for room. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Gators sideline, the team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that he is their guy. His performance has been stellar. Not a big surprise, but still, the way he's shown up and shown some composure and poise, the guys are rallying and loving what they're seeing from their QB. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They give it back to him. Fights off a defender. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got an alley. There he goes. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Hey, quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them.
Beck's going for the goal line, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
Man, And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. On the direct snap, it's Lewis. He makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Under pressure. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Holds and fires complete to the right. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Now they'll run it to the right here. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop it.
And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. Here's Underwood to throw. Caught at the 40. There he goes. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
Myers on the move. Out wide right, it's Brown. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Underwood. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. They're all over him. On the move and looking. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try. Something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Got some green grass. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Offense gets set for 2nd down. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. possible upset two really good teams, Jesse, they made it clear there's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.